All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Hello again, everyone. The Bizzy Bee with the royalty. I hope you have all had a great Monday, July the 20th. So far, it's just 12:30 in the afternoon where I am. Halfway over, I suppose. A little cartoon of King Richard the First. I hope you all enjoy it. Thought it was cute. I have something I want to share with everyone, but let's do the history minute first. King Edward III, his royal coat of arms. A few facts about good King Edward. He reigned from the 25th of January, 1327, till the 21st of June, 1377. Just over 50 years. Edward was crowned at the age of 14 after his father was deposed by his mother, Isabella of France, and her lover, Roger Mortimer. At the age of 17, he led a successful coup d'etat against Mortimer, the de facto ruler of the country, and began his personal reign. After a successful campaign in Scotland, he declared himself rightful heir to the French throne in 1337. This started what became known as the 100 Years' War. He died of a stroke on the 21st of June, 1377, at Sheen Palace in London. He was 64 years old, everyone, and he's buried at Westminster Abbey. I saw this story, as you see, on Friday, this past Friday evening, July the 17th. I was going to make this video on Saturday, I was going to make it on Sunday and share it with you, but I just didn't feel like fooling with it. Let me tell you what happened. The last 3 videos I made were unexpectedly and unceremoniously demonetized by YouTube. No explanation why. I suppose one of the sugars complained. Who knows, really, everybody? And who really cares at this point? I'm just going to try to be as homogenized and watered down, well, not as watered down as I possibly can, but I'm going to tone it down, and hopefully we don't run into any more problems. As you see, I've scribbled through a lot of things that I thought might be looked at as questionable, advertisements about other articles, etc. So that's done. That's being said, let's get into this. I want to share it with everyone. Now, we know for whom the bell tolls. Well, maybe not anymore. It doesn't toll for Ms. Markle. According to the Daily Mail, and I'll link this in the description below, Westminster Abbey will not ring its bells for Ms. Markle's birthday next month. We all know Meghan's birthday is August the 4th. They ring the bell at Westminster Abbey for the birthday of all the members of the royal family. Let me tell you who they ring it for. They ring those bells for. They ring it for all 4 of the Queen's children. That's right, all 4 of her children. Not just the 3 that are still working members, but all 4. But this year, they aren't ringing it for Meghan. No, sir, no, ma'am, no Meghan. The article states, "Oh no, will this give the Duke and Duchess yet another reason to be resentful? I hear that Westminster Abbey will not ring its bells for Meghan Markle's next birthday," which is next month. And the article says, I scratched it out, but it names who it's ringed for, and it names all 4 of the Queen's children have the bell ringing on their birthday. But no Meghan, no dice, no Meghan, no go. Do you remember that episode of Seinfeld where the soup person kept saying, "No soup for you, no soup for you"? Well, that's what this is. No bell for you, Meggers. They are due to ring it for Princess Anne's birthday 11 days after Meghan's, and they will chime again next to celebrate the Duchess of Cambridge's birthday when she turns 39 in January. Ooh, I bet that just gripes Meghan's Gussie, as my grandmother would say. They're going to ring it for Kate's birthday, but not for mine. Oh, she's probably got Harry on the phone right now making a few phone calls to get this sorted out. A spokesman for the Abbey, where Prince William and Kate were married in 2011, tells me the bells are usually rung to mark the birthdays of senior members of the royal family and through the line of succession to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and their children. However, Harry is 6th in line to the throne, 2 places ahead of someone else. Meghan currently lives with Harry and their 1-year-old son Archie in an ultra-luxury Beverly Hills hideout that belongs to Tyler Perry after moving from Canada to LA in March. The couple left Britain to stay in a $14.1 million waterfront mansion on Vancouver Island in Canada last Christmas. They carried out their last public royal duty before walking away from the monarchy at the Commonwealth service at Westminster Abbey on March 9th. And as you see, there's a picture of the Abbey right there, the Abbey in question with the susceptible bells. It comes as royal author Tom Quinn told the Daily Star that while the Duke does not hate LA, he is struggling to find his role in the US. He said Harry is getting swept up in Meghan's positive energy, you mean in Meghan's malarkey, has always been a problem in their relationship. Harry does feel slightly lost because he is now experiencing in America what Meghan was experiencing here, said Tom. He went on to explain that while Harry was swept along by Meghan's positive energy when they tied the knot in May 2018, he has since been struggling to fill the days in LA. It's always been a problem early on in the relationship. Meghan is a dynamo. Oh, is that what you call that these days? She's full of positive energy that would sweep Harry along, but once the honeymoon is over, you have to fill the days. The author went on to claim that after speaking to sources close to the couple, he believes Harry is really struggling with his living situation and is finding it difficult to find work. Of course he's finding it difficult to find work. He has no skills, no talent, no, what do they call that, work visa to be able to get a job. So even if he had skills and talent, he wouldn't be able to get a job because he's got to have that visa. And besides, the only thing he does have any talent in is getting, what do you call it, getting getting worked over on, as an old Southern woman would say, getting fooled. He added that while he doesn't hate living in the U.S., he is experiencing the same confusion that Meghan faced while living in the U.K. Earlier this week, Meghan faced criticism from London-based veteran royal photographer Arthur Edwards, who claimed that she had no intention of living in the UK after marrying Prince Harry. Well, of course, I could have told you that several months ago. He alleged that staying in the UK was not in Ms. Markle's plans, despite spending £2.4 million of taxpayers' money to refurbish Frogmore Cottage. Speaking on talk radio, he explained all that house refurbishment at Frogmore and the money that they spent on that. She had no intention of staying here. Arthur, who has been photographing the Duke and Duchess, oh Lord, it's been a long day, you guys. I have been at it with some customers today on the telephone. Clients, I'm sorry. Arthur, who has been photographing the Duke since the day the royal was born, also described seeing a change in Harry's behavior towards the media. Unfortunately, for the last couple of years, he has gone completely sour, he said. He didn't talk to me for a year. I've been photographing him since he was born, and it was down to her. He changed completely when he got with Ms. Meghan. He is a completely different person, everybody. He went on to explain how the media requested to organize a meeting with the Duchess on 3 occasions, but it never happened. I think the moment she married Harry, it was right. Let's get out of here as quick as we can. I mean, it was ridiculous, he said. After heading to LA at the start of everything, the photographer claimed the way in which Meghan changed clothes and went straight to Heathrow Airport to fly to Los Angeles suggests she had no intention of staying in the UK. He added it was not in her plans, and she is dragging Harry along, and unfortunately, he's gone along with it. It comes just days after the photographer claimed Prince Harry's criticism of the Commonwealth shows he has lost the plot and should stop listening to his wife. Absolutely not. Meghan never had any plans for staying in the UK. Her intention from the moments before she met Harry was to get him up the aisle, get that ring on her finger, and go back to LA and take over Hollywood with this stunning A-list acting career, and she would be on top of the world. But it didn't happen. The acting gigs aren't panning out. Nothing is working out the way Meghan planned it would. So now she's mulling a potential foray into politics. Lord help us all. And yes, Harry has had a marked change in himself since he's been with Miss Meghan. Some comments from the last video about, oh, and let me just say one more thing before I get off the article. Who controls the bells at Westminster Abbey? Isn't Westminster Abbey a royal principal, which means it's controlled by the monarch? If those bells at Westminster Abbey, the Queen wanted those bells rung for Meghan's birthday, they would be rung. She's the one who doesn't want them rung for the birthday. It's her say. I completely believe. If she wanted it, it would be done. She doesn't want it done, it's not going to be done. I 100% believe it was the Queen's decision. It would be very interesting to know if the bells are rung for Harry's birthday, and I can't even remember when Harry's birthday is. Forgive me, everyone. Melissa said, I received Lady C's book today. I got as far as chapter 2 and had to stop. Everyone knows that Meghan is a fibber, yet Lady C quotes Meghan quite a bit. I felt I was reading a book written by Meghan herself. Lady C criticizes Diana as a mother. I am more than disappointed. I am disgusted with what I have read so far, and I just started reading it. I doubt I'll read any more. This is my take on it and my opinion. I'm sorry I paid good money for it. And I stated, I agree completely, Melissa. I am halfway through the 3rd chapter, and I find it to be a rehashing of old info. I am over it. D says, check out Meghan's court filings. She had to acknowledge she did not pay for her college education herself. Seems she caught herself in her own lie. Of course she didn't pay for it. Her dad paid for it with his California lottery winnings. Besides, did she make enough money as a yacht girl to pay her way through college? Catherine says, I can't believe Harry got talked into leaving England. Moss Mummy replied, I think when they got married, his plans was to live in Canada and be king of the Commonwealth. Then once she had the ring on her finger, she forced him to move to L.A. I don't think he ever intended to live in L.A., but he was forced into it. Lindsay says, she is talented at manipulating and ghosting. Doreen said, she made just Harry give up hunting, yet she wears leather shoes and leather handbags. Someone put a reply to that, but I just scratched it out because I'm just trying to be extra careful. Bianca said, I think Miss MM has multiple personalities. She can have 10 different looks in 1 week. Gillian said, Morticia M, probably because of that hairdo that she had in the Girl Up speech where she looked like she was borrowing Cher's wig. Sue said, you can see... Oh, but one thing I wanted to say about that, if Meghan was going to play Morticia in the movie, I believe that Morticia would be like Mariah Carey and be like, I don't know her. Who is that? Oh, I would love to see somebody say that about Meghan and Meghan hear it. She would just be so utterly ruffled. Her feathers would be. Sue said, you can sure see Doria in that one picture of MM. Take note, Harry, of what you have to look forward to. I know that's mean, but she looks rough in that picture. Harry and the Harvey are the most boring and obnoxious couple that wouldn't even get an invite to Mrs. Bouquet's candlelit suppers. Teresa Swan. Thank you, Teresa, for watching and commenting. What have we learned today, everyone? One does not know for whom the bell tolls, but one knows with certainty for whom it does not. Smeggers. Number 2 thing we learned? Denied the typical bell ringing tribute, Megalo can now play her favorite role once again. Victim. Number 3, even the family member of the most ill repute gets the Westminster birthday bells, and Heifer MM doesn't get so much as a cowbell. Number 4, Mooching Meg is bursting at the seams with positive energy, the way her ill-fitting clothing is bursting at the seams. Number 5, For just Harry, life is just a drag, because Megxit drags him along everywhere she goes. Number 6, finally admitting the truth, the Duchess of Deceit concedes that her work as a yacht girl is not how she paid her college tuition. Aw, Moss Mommy, thank you. I just read out one of your things. I like your history. Thank you. Number 7, Harebrained Harry's intention was to be king of the Commonwealth, while Megasaurus would simply be the queen of common. The 8th thing that we've learned today, Meg would be a great actress if she could use her natural talents in each role she played, manipulating, ghosting, and grifting. The 9th thing that we've learned, just Harry had to give up hunting because his wife demanded he do so. Yet still wears leather shoes, carries a leather handbag, and her face has the appearance of old, worn leather. Number 10, Ms. Markle has demonstrated that she has multiple personalities, but, as of yet, none of them displays any kindness, caring, or talent. Number 11, when Morticia Addams heard that might play her in the next Addams Family film, she said, "Who?" Or maybe it would be that thing? Because remember, Thing is from the movie Thing, the hand? Okay, never mind. Number 12, hopefully Harry finds Doria attractive, as Meg will one day look like her. We already know that Meg finds the men in Harry's family attractive, at least the ones that are higher ranking than him are the ones that have paid her for her time on a yacht. The last thing that we've learned today, everyone, more than likely Mrs. Bouquet would not invite the former royals to one of her candlelight suppers, but we know for certain what Basil Fawlty would say: no riffraff. Because remember in the episode of Fawlty Towers Gourmet Night, Basil put the ad in the paper and it said, no riffraff.